So ah, mm. Here I go. What's up, y'all? Wandering with Sahar, you know what it is. I've been in Lome for the last 2 months in Togo. I thought I would walk you through kind of how I prepared for packing for this 3 month trip because I actually decided to only come with carry on luggage. I guess just a disclaimer too. So, with this carry on luggage, I was able to bring everything on board with me in Air France, so from Saint Martin to Paris, but then from Paris to Lomé, it was Brussels Airlines, and they decided to put my suitcase on the airplane, but that was fine. I didn't have to pay for anything, so that was still great. What I was taking into consideration as I was packing was that the seasons that I was coming in. So I'm here from September to December, so that means that from like the end of rainy season, so it's still a little bit cold, to the beginning of the dry season when it gets really hot. Not cold enough to like need actual like intense layers or anything, just like a hoodie. Um, and even though it gets quite hot, I was told by people who lived here for a while that I probably shouldn't bring stuff that might be too revealing and stuff, just because like it's a little more on the conservative side in Lome in terms of what you should be wearing. So decided to take all those things into consideration, and yeah, packed my little carry-on luggage and came on through. Basically, the way that my thought process was like to try to take into consideration the kinds of places I might be at. So okay, like maybe I'll bring some clothes that's more for like doing exercise, going to the pool, stuff like that, and then some clothes that's more for going out a little bit fancier, and then some other clothes for just when you might just need to be just like everyday clothes, like walking around the town, neighborhood, the city. You might get a little sweaty, like that kind of clothing, and then clothes for the beach, and then also just home clothes, which I feel like, importante to have. Those are my main categories, and then what I'll show you guys now is just kind of how I split all of those up into kind of like my clothing, and then like face and skincare and all these things as well. Just everything that I brought with me will be shown in this video, so let's go. Alright everybody, so we'll be going through my packing list in the following topics by baggage, face, skincare, hair care, health and hygiene, miscellaneous, and clothing. So let's start with baggage, and I'm not just talking about emotional baggage here, people. The first bag we have is a backpack, but I like to call this one a backpack because this thing is huge. You have pockets all over that can help you hide, laptops, flip-flops, I don't know, whatever you really need to, you can put in this bag. And then we have the fanny pack, and this fanny pack is what I basically brought along with me with the big backpack because I was going to the airports, because it has a lot of space as well, and you could use it to put your passport and all kinds of stuff like that. And then we have this other fanny pack, which is a little bit smaller. It says sports on it, but I don't play sports. Don't let it lie to you like that. I just found it on Backstreet and I thought it was useful, Yeah, but super cute, super small. Something I use when I don't want to use the other big one. This next one is really cool because it's actually a bag inside of a really small. It's kind of like the size of like a hairpin, and then you open it, you could use it as a real backpack, and I like to bring it to the pool. It's kind of waterproof, but it's super useful. So the next one is face and skincare. This is basically everything I use on my face. So when I was bringing liquids into the airplane, I basically used these two bags to put everything in. Everything had to be under 100 milliliters and up to a total of 1 liter of all those 100 milliliter things. This one I love so much is a foaming face wash by Ami Body, and they're from back home, and it's so useful. My face has been glowing. I'm also using their calendula infused body oil on my face. Ooh, so shiny, so nice. This one I use just like as a spot treatment if I ever have like little pimples and stuff like that, but I actually end up using tea tree oil instead, so I just kind of have that there for fun. Something else I use on my face is a scrub that's part of like my basics. I like to have a scrub that has salicylic acid in it. Where is that salicylic acid? Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it. So I use that, and then I also use this little roly thing. I don't know the name. It's made of crystal, and it just kind of gives your face a nice little plump. But I don't use it that often, but it is in my baggage just in case I need it. I couldn't bring an actual scrub, so I just used this on my body to scrub using soap. Super simple. Next, we have all of my... Oh, this is just a continuation of the skincare products. So, the first thing that I like to do is use my oils. I love essential oils. I basically brought 3 of my most useful oils. So I have tea tree. Tea tree is really good just for anything. It's like antibacterial. Lavender is really good. I just think it smells nice, so I like that. And I like to put it on my deodorant too. Clary sage also smells really nice. Let me just clarify that the reason I put oils on my deodorant is because my deodorant is basically just a rock. So this deodorant is basically made of mineral salts, potassium, alum. I bought this in back home in Top Carrots. And you know, I just realized it says African. African? How do you trademark African? Pure and natural? What? Okay. Well, I don't know how you trademark a whole continent. And it's from Brooklyn. What is going on? Probably have to unpack that in a different video because I don't know what to think about that, but really useful deodorant. This one is sunscreen, but I have not used it since I came here, even though this sun hit different, y'all. This sun is intense. Next up, we have mosquito repellent. This one is from a brand back home called Simatin Nectar, and really great because it's really natural products, and this is just basically like citronella and tea tree, and those protect me against mosquitoes, and mosquitoes here carry malaria, so I'm trying my best to really protect myself. Bite relief in case mosquitoes or any other insect bites me, it just helps me feel less itchy. And next up we have the basics, which is basically just a nice nail clipper, a little blackhead remover, and also a tweezer because the lady who usually does my eyebrows is not here in Lome. And then of course this for the occasional nose hair, you know what I'm saying? If you shave, this is useful to just bring one of these in order to save space, and then bring like the little cartridges to put a different head on whenever you need to replace it. Next up we have makeup. I don't really use much makeup because I don't really know how to use it, but I do have it, and so I brought some with me just in case. If I usually wear makeup, it's just like a little lipstick, some eyeliner, and some mascara, just because that's the easiest for me. And then I also brought these things, which I haven't used that much, but my cousins have had a lot of fun playing dress up with it. My little cousins, so that's cool too. This one I actually brought by mistake. It's a bunch of glitter. But this is actually also made by a local Simatina, Sariola Ada, and I use it for Carnival, and my cousins use it to play here, so that's fun. Next up we have hair products, or just hair materials, I guess. Some hair bands, always useful. My one last measly little shoo because I lost the rest of them. Little clips, which I also lost most of them. And then these are cool. I got these kind of like because I bought something from this store in Backstreet, and they're just samples, and I was like, oh, that's nice and small, I could bring on an airplane. So I buy this little spray bottle as well, and it's the most versatile thing in my luggage. I use it for hand sanitizer, just for water. I make toner for my face too. A little edge control. I did bring gel, but this was just small enough for me to bring, and I just use it as gel. And then 3 different kinds of brushes, because you know what it is. If you know your hair, you know like different brushes do different things. And the last one is a comb actually. So just made sure to bring these based on what I knew my hair needed. Next up we have health and hygiene. I like to take preventative measures so that I don't have to spend my trip sick. So for example with this, it's a mixture of echinacea and astragalus and all these healthy natural things that really boost your immune system. Then is oil of oregano, which I also use when I feel like I'm about to get sick. Mix it with some water and just chug that. Sinus relief, I just rub it on my face if I feel like I'm having problems with my sinuses. Zinc and vitamin C lozenges as well. And this is kind of the same for your throat, just any kind of like throat pain relief, and anything that kind of like helps lessen the life of your cold. That's those two. And then we have vitamin C, which Victor's. Wow, look at me just advertising Backstreet and Victor's and all these places. But yeah, try to take that every day. This is for malaria, so I bought 4 packs of these, and there's 12 in each. Try to take it like every day, every other day. I kind of missed the last few days, but that's all right. And finally, just hygiene products in terms of menstruation. So if you menstruate, I like to use these because you just bring like 2 of them. They're reusable. You wash them. I probably need to get more as well, but Luna pads is a great brand if you're looking for reusable pads. And also a diva cup, so menstrual cups are really useful too, just great for the environment, to try to switch over to those. But I also have just the basics, pads and tampons if I ever need them. Okay, now let's get into miscellaneous. I finally learned how to say that word. But just all the random stuff that don't really fall into any of those categories. So first off, we have this jump rope that, again, I buy on Backstreet. For probably like $3. I know I shouldn't be buying these things sometimes, but I couldn't find one. And then we have a, how you call them things, a resistance exercise band, and it is basically for my shoulder problems. I was supposed to be doing my shoulder exercises and I didn't. This little bag is really useful. I have like credit cards in it, my passport, everything. Useful for kind of important documents you want to reach easily. And then we also have this folder for stuff that I don't really want to fold. Oh, this is like a little drawing from my cousin. I have these glasses. One is for protecting your eyes from screens, and the other one is a sunglasses, and they're both from Coralie Vision, which is on Old Street. And this is a guitar capo because I thought I was going to be learning guitar while I was here, but sometimes things just don't go as planned, you know what I'm saying? I love this. This is a quick dry towel, really small, really thin, and it's nice and portable. You could bring it anywhere, and it doesn't take up that much space, and it dries really quickly. Next up, we have this Kobo e-reader. I really like this because sometimes the weight in my luggage is books, so this is great because I could just put a bunch of books into this one weightless little e-reader, and I could even put it into both of my fanny packs because it's just that small, and I get to read more books because of it, and I love it. This one is a Clara HD. It's refurbished because I didn't want to buy it new. I like to bring a small notebook too. Always useful. You never know when you might have a thought to jot. And then a journal. I love to just like reflect on my time, my travels, my life, everything. So really useful for me. 2 pens. And then we have just another random notebook. I use this for class and for my internship, just taking notes that could be useful. I bring my prayer book with me, even though I have the app, or I could probably download it on my e-reader. I like to have the physical copy there because before I go to sleep and when I wake up, I don't want to be on my phone too much. And an insulated water bottle to bring tea, water, anything that I might want to drink. Love this indigenous Coast Salish artwork as well. Next up is just tech stuff. Basically, I tried to bring a speaker with me because you never know when you might need to pong some tunes on the beach, you know what I'm saying? This one is to convert from what is it, 220 to 110, 120 to 210, I don't remember. I read it down. Earphones, honestly, so useful. I don't like to bring whole headphones with me because I just think it's not really useful when you're just walking on the street. iPhone charger and laptop charger, which has this USB-C plug, which is so annoying sometimes because then you have to have like an extra piece. So this is, for example, my laptop, and I have to have this extra piece with me to try to be able to fit any, like to charge my phone or anything else really, or to plug in a projector. Anyway, Apple, I'm not very proud of this part of your design. Hard drive, just because my laptop doesn't have that much space, and just because it's 2020, we gotta have a little COVID action. So This is what I use to try to protect myself against COVID in 2020 while traveling. So we have these alcohol wipes that whenever I get home, I like to wipe my phone down with. Some masks, but I actually ended up just buying, not buying actually, I was gifted these masks, reusable masks, which are really beautiful instead. I have 3 of them and I just use them all the time. And we have some nice earrings. I can't leave the house without earrings, so I really love to have these when I travel. Wearing this one too, you can see it in the video, so I decided to show you separately. So now moving into the clothing aspect, I'm going to start with pants. So we have classic pair of jeans, always useful, high-waisted black skinnies for a more fashionable outfit, high-waisted white pants, a little more on the loose side, but I brought a few crop tops, so I like the high waist in general. Leggings, so comfortable. They're a little bit hot to wear here actually, but I wear them on the plane, which is really comfortable. And then I have these shorts. I couldn't really bring my pom pom shorts with me, as I was mentioning earlier, because nothing too revealing and too tight, so I just wear these, when I go to the beach or to the pool, just for like weekend outings with the family. And then we have my exercise pants. So I brought a few of these. This pair of leggings, for example, is really nice for when I want to go on a run or maybe dance. And they have a little like see-through part, which I was told is a little too revealing for some places, but I wear them anyway and it's fine. And then these are kind of like to my knee length. I love that they're very, very thin, so they don't take up that much space. And I just in general try to bring a good amount of exercise pants, because I try to exercise every day, or not every day, maybe every other day. So it's just nice to have stuff you could sweat in and not feel bad about sweating in them. And yeah, that was my last pair of exercise pants. These are my home clothes shorts. they're really small, so I just wear them, to sleep and to, just to walk around the house with. And then we have a belt. This is the only belt I have. Lol, it looked mashed up, but it's really useful, and I put in an extra little hole to fit around my high-waisted pants. Then we have just like the intimate stuff, bras, underwear, socks, and all these things. I have these bras, which are really nice to just put under t-shirts, and I have one with a wire for in case I need something more fancy. And then socks. And I have as well just sports bras. I just find this easy again to put under t-shirts and under a lot of different types of shirts. Super simple. I brought 2 swimsuits. I only have one of them here because I left the other one by my cousin, but swimsuits always useful, especially when you live by the beach. In terms of layers, I brought one denim long sleeve kind of covering, and then I have also a hoodie, which I wear, for example, on the plane, or even in rainy season. There was a day when it was a little bit cold, so I wore this hoodie too. Not gonna be enough to get me through winter in Paris, which is my layover for 2 days, but that's okay, we'll figure it out. Then we have a nice cute layer that I just like to put on top of tank tops and just add a little pizzazz to my outfit. I love this one. It's secondhand from this random thrift kiosk I found in Oregon. And then one dress. I don't really own dresses, but this dress has actually saved me a lot of time and effort when I go to the pool for exercise. I just put it on before I go, and then after I go, super simple, super fast. Finally, we have shirts. So basically, I'll split this up into a few categories. The first one is kind of home clothes-y, exercise-y, t-shirts and tank tops. And these are just great for, layering if you're in a colder climate as well, like when it was rainy season. Also just great for exercise and pajamas. I use these all the time, honestly, just super chill and simple. So these make up my basics. Next we have shirts that actually scream, you know, like I am trying today. So the first one is another t-shirt, but it's a cute, you know, like it's got a different texture, and I really like to tuck it into some high-waisted pants. And this one is also another tank top, but a little bit different. Again, different texture, you know, like we are branching out. Another tank top with some little friffers at the bottom. So again, you know, a stretch away from the basics. And one more tank top. The next we have just crop tops. These are a little more colorful, which is why, you know, I like to bring again the high-waisted so that I could, because it just flatters my figure quite nicely when I have a crop top with a high-waisted pants. So I just like to pair these, and crop tops don't take up that much space, which I really enjoy about them as well. I was lucky enough to have access to hand washing as well, and my deodorant is great because it doesn't really stain. So in general, it's nice to just have clothes that I can take care of well, and a lot of these have been with me for a while now, so, and a lot of them are secondhand too, so I like to just have take care of my clothes well while traveling as well. Last thing we have is shoes. So I only bought 4 pairs of shoes with me. First one is these flip-flops. You know, you never know when you have to take a shower in a place where you need flip-flops. Sneakers, just because exercising and walking long distances, you need to make sure you're supporting your feet well. Also Crocs. Y'all, I love Crocs. I know people really like to hate on Crocs, but to be honest, like, Crocs comfort is my jam. So I have these two that are kind of different to what they usually produce, but really good quality, and they last a long time. I hope this was useful for anybody trying to travel light to a country with a similar climate to Togo during this time. And yeah, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.